I've spent 20 years sitting beside cats in the quiet hours, the hours when humans sleep and the world forgets to breathe. And yet, those are the moments when cat behavior at night reveals its truest face. Let me ask you something gently, even if it stings a little. Have you ever wondered what your cat sees in you, in the darkness, that you do not? What truth they witness, that you sleep right through? Your cat is protecting you in ways most owners never pause long enough to notice. I've heard countless stories, from the woman whose cat bit her hair roots to wake her when she stopped breathing, to the old man whose Maine Coon nudged him right before his blood pressure crashed, to the little boy whose orange tabby patrolled the hallway until the storm passed. If your cat has ever stared at you in the dark, touched your cheek, or vanished and returned like a shadow changing shifts, stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you'll understand something most people miss their entire lives: the silent, sacred work your cat does for you every single night. Most cat owners think nighttime is when their pets disconnect, when kitten instincts turn into midnight zoomies, when baby cat behavior becomes mischief, and when their wandering steps mean they're simply bored or hungry. But after decades studying cat behavior, I've learned that the biggest misunderstandings happen not during the day, but in the quiet hours when you assume they've forgotten about you. Many people tell me, "My cat wakes me up just to annoy me," or "She patrols the house because she's restless," or "He sits on my chest because he wants breakfast." Soft misunderstandings, harmless on the surface, yet hiding a truth most owners never consider. Your cat is protecting you in ways you may have mistaken for inconvenience. A cat who wakes you before the alarm may sense your breathing shift. A cat who leaves your bed and returns might be checking the perimeter. A cat who gently taps your cheek could be making sure you're still with them. And some cats don't do these things at all. But that doesn't mean they don't care. It simply means their way of watching over you is quieter, softer, almost invisible, unless you know how to see it. When I speak as a veterinarian, I lean on what scientists and animal behavior experts have spent decades uncovering. Cat behavior at night isn't random. It's a precise choreography shaped by survival instincts, sensory genius, and deep attachment. Understanding cats begins with understanding their biology. Your cat is protecting you, because their senses never fully sleep. Even the calmest house cat can hear up to 100,000 hertz, far beyond what you and I can detect. They monitor the rhythm of your breathing, the rise and fall of your chest, even tiny shifts in your heartbeat. I've seen it in anxious kittens, in senior cats guarding owners recovering from chemo, and in quiet cats who simply curl near a vulnerable part of the body because something feels wrong. Their nighttime patrols are not superstition. They're anchored in feline psychology. Free-ranging cats, as field studies show, cycle through silent perimeter checks, returning to the most important part of their territory, the one who feeds them, shelters them, and, in their world, belongs to them. A cat who leaves, circles the house, and returns to your side isn't restless. They're completing a loop designed thousands of years before you were born. There is a moment, quiet, almost invisible, when science gives way to something deeper. After 20 years with cats and the people who love them, I've learned that cat behavior at night isn't only about instincts or survival, it's about devotion expressed in the only language a cat has ever known: presence. When your cat is protecting you, they don't do it with dramatic gestures. They do it with silence, with stillness, with those long, unblinking gazes in the dark that so many owners have written to me about. One woman told me her cat slept above her head during chemo, one paw resting on her back as if holding her together. Another said her black cat buried his head against her breast, months before cancer was discovered there. A man woke before the smoke alarm because his cat shook him awake first. Every blink is a whisper of trust. Every soft paw on your cheek is a question. Are you still here with me? Every patrol through the hallway is the quiet promise, I'll go first. These are not random actions. They are the emotional rituals of a creature who has chosen you in a world where choosing is rare. They protect not just your home, but your heart. So, what should you do with this knowledge? This understanding that cat behavior at night carries meaning, intention, and a kind of quiet loyalty most owners never see? Start small. When your cat is protecting you, they're not asking for grand gestures. They ask for presence. Try sitting with them for a moment before bed. Let them choose the distance. Speak softly. even one sentence, to mark the beginning of the night. I'm here. You're safe. If your cat taps your cheek, don't panic or push them away. Offer a slow blink. It's the feline equivalent of saying, I trust you too. If they patrol, allow space. Leave a small, safe path between your room and the places they inspect. If your cat doesn't check on you, if they simply curl near your legs or sleep in another room, respect that too. Love doesn't look the same in every body. Some viewers told me their cats saved them during sleep apnea. Others said their cats slept like fluffy stones until dawn. Both are valid. Both are love. And if something feels off, rely on veterinarian advice. Sudden clinginess or withdrawal can signal stress or illness. Tell me in the comments, what does your cat do at night? I read everything. There is a moment, usually around dawn, when the truth settles quietly in the room. Understanding cats is really understanding yourself through the eyes of a creature who asks for nothing, yet gives so much. When people tell me their cats lay across their legs all night, or sit guard on the dresser, or wake them just before a medical episode, something inside them softens. They realize these aren't quirks, they're connections. When your cat is protecting you, they are weaving themselves into the most vulnerable hours of your life. And once you see that, you never look at nighttime the same way again. I've watched owners cry in my exam room as they finally understood why their cat nudged their nose at 3 a.m. or why their kitten instincts made them patrol the windows. It wasn't mischief, it was loyalty, it was belonging. And when you recognize this, truly see it, your home feels different, warmer, more alive, more shared. That's the gift of cat behavior. The quiet realization that someone small, soft, and whiskered is choosing you every single night. If this touched you, tell me below. What moment made you realize your cat loved you? There's something sacred about the last moments before the night lets go of you, the moment when you rise and your cat lifts their head as if to say, you made it through. After decades as a veterinarian, watching countless families and their cats grow old together, I've learned that nighttime reveals a truth daylight hides. When your cat is protecting you, they're offering the purest form of companionship. Not loud, not showy, just steady, patient presence. And in that presence is a kind of grace we often overlook. Some cats guard the door. Some guard your heartbeat. Some simply sleep beside you because your breathing anchors theirs. Others, as many of you shared, stayed through chemo, grief, heartbreak, depression, or those nights when fear curled up at your ribs. They know. They feel. And even if science only explains part of it, the rest lives in a place deeper than any textbook reaches. Cat behavior is never just behavior. It's a language of quiet devotion. And maybe tonight, when you feel that small weight settle near your legs, or see those soft eyes watching in the dark, you'll whisper back the truth your cat already knows. You protect me, and I see you. If this resonated, share your story below, subscribe, and join our little circle of people who love a bit gentler, a bit deeper, because a cat once chose them.